You know what amazes me, man? The fact that PFF can somehow manage to find the biggest of jugheads to become data analyst for them, and the fact that such a reputable company, one that's being used by the NFL now on Sunday Night Football and Monday Night Football when they're showing the ranking, the PFF ranking across the league, somehow a company that has gained this type of reputation still allows either trolls that live in their mother's basements and have never touched a single athletic field in their life, touched any damn ball in their life besides their own when they're making their daily rounds on Triple X websites, or is some dude sitting in the Middle East with 18 computers sitting up around him being this huge know-it-all, and he ain't never even seen no actual football game take place in front of his own eyes because he lives somewhere in a third world country, bro. That's what I'm starting to figure out about all these different sites and people like this that's on socials and those on Twitter and all this stuff that for some reason they somehow got a huge following and get all this engagement. I'm starting to figure out that PFF and all these different troll accounts, they're one and the same, bro. They're the same people doing the same stuff, and these people don't know a damn thing about football. Let's get into it, bro, because the Dak Prescott disrespect has just gotten into an outrageous place, and you would think that a company that is all about data collection would be able to avoid making themselves look so damn ignorant. Quite frankly, ignorant, lazy, and everything else in between, biased, whatever else we want to use. I'm not even mad. This is just embarrassing, to be quite frank. It's embarrassing. And honestly, anybody that works for PFF and y'all explain stuff like this away, shame on you too. Because at some point, peer review has to become part of your process, because stuff like this hurts the entire brand. You don't just look at this and say, oh, that's that one writer for PFF. No, man, PFF, y'all are ass, bro. Y'all are ass. Let's get right into it. Man, shut your up. So PFF released their quarterback rankings, and they also did a wide receiver ranking, by the way, which is also very ass, and we'll take a look at that as well. But PFF dropped their quarterback rankings, and this is how they rank their quarterbacks. Somehow Dak Prescott is the 17th best quarterback in the league now, and he's in the same tier, 3B, as Trevor Lawrence and Tua Tagovailoa, saying solid starters, but they need help. Solid starter, but need help. Yeah, in the row right above Dak Prescott, we have Kyler Murray, who's done what exactly? Baker Mayfield? What? He's on another team for a reason. Did everybody forget how his career started? I guess body of work no longer matters. It's how much do you like how that quarterback looks? Because that's what this looks like to me. How much do you like how that quarterback looks? Or is this quarterback your favorite guy? Is this your favorite quarterback, right? Because, bro, according to PFF, it's crazy. It didn't say according to a writer about PFF. According to PFF, this is the problem. You got these type of sites influencing people with guys who don't know nothing about the game, don't know nothing about football, have never touched a football field in their lives, sitting here trying to give grades to players of what's going on the field, and they have no clue what the hell they're looking at. They might as well be trying to read Braille without no knowledge of the damn phonetics. So somehow, Jared Goff, Geno Smith, and Brock Purdy get into a category of solid starters who flashed high-end play. I'm sorry, have any of those guys been an MVP finalist? Have any of those guys finished top 2 for the league MVP? That's what I need to ask. Is Brock Purdy not getting the most help, or had some of the most help his entire career outside of last season when his entire team was hurt? Did I go into a coma and miss all these times where Geno Smith flashed all this high-end player ability? You know what? Let's go ahead and just cut through the meat of this. And then they got Justin Herbert up there, who somehow continues to avoid any type of criticism in any of these rankings, man. We look at this real quick. If we actually look at real statistics, real analytics, if we actually look at this, man, it's not even close. Dak Prescott is a better quarterback than all of these guys, and it's not even close. Quarterback rating, Dak has a better quarterback rating than all of these guys. Touchdown interception ratio, Dak has a better ratio than all of these guys outside of Herbert. Completion percentage. Dak Prescott wins there. And don't say he's dinking and dunking, because he actually has the highest pass yardage per attempt as well at 7.6. And he has the most responsibility out of all of these guys, not named Justin Herbert, because he's responsible for 260 yards per game in his entire career, bro. This ain't just for one season. This ain't just for half a season, Jordan Love. This is his entire career. He's had to be responsible for 260 yards a game while throwing for the most touchdowns, a very respectable amount of interceptions. In fact, if you look at Geno's interceptions, he has 105 passing touchdowns compared to Dak's 213, and 72 interceptions for Geno, only 82 for Dak. So he has 10 less interceptions, and Dak has over 100 more touchdowns than Geno Smith. What are we doing? So you see, PFF, y'all are losing credibility because y'all are hiring these 18-year-old trolls who have never touched a girl in their lives. The only person they've ever touched is their own hand when they sit on it long enough to make it fall asleep and make it seem like it's somebody else. Y'all continue to hire these Jurgens bandits, bro. They're either Jurgens bandits or they're sitting up in an office building somewhere in Malaysia, bro. And y'all hiring these dudes and giving them the authority as if they know what the hell they're looking at. Because there's no way you can make these type of rankings and be honest and be being genuine, bro. There's no way you can look at body of work and ignore the fact that Dak Prescott, whether you like him or not, body of work at minimum, he's top 7. At minimum, he's high-end starter. He's an all-pro. He's an MVP runner-up. He has more Pro Bowls than any of those other guys that's on the list above him. He's led more number one offenses than any of these other guys on the list above him. And he's had more responsibility within his offenses than any of these other guys on the list above him outside of his 2016 through 2018 years when Zeke was actually here and he was a real factor, bro. Outside of that, Dak has had an abnormal amount of responsibility within the offense that he plays in, whether that be him having to make checks and doing all the other stuff that offensive linemen usually typically help quarterbacks do, and making sure that he's getting guys in position and he's trying to teach guys on the fly because the coaching staff ain't doing a good enough job of doing that themselves. Regardless of how you want to look at this, bro, this is just downright diabolical to have him ranked 17. I'm going to say this right now, man. I'm going to say this right now. We all just need to boycott PFF. We all just need to boycott. Instead of getting mad about stuff like this, start boycotting it. Don't share it. Don't like it. Don't quote it with an angry post. Don't do any of it. Don't give it attention because that's all they want, bruh. Punish these fools, bro. Make these people actually be legitimate sources of information, man. Punish these dudes or get them out of the business of trying to do rankings and all that other stuff because, quite frankly, y'all ain't qualified, bro. Y'all are not qualified. And I don't have to dig into any other statistics, bro. Y'all are not qualified. You can't look at a Jalen Hurts and look at the team he has around him and say, oh, he's a high-end starter, and not put him on the tier of, oh, he needs help. We've seen what Jalen Hurts looked like before A.J. Brown got there. He was a replacement level guy. Stop it, bro. All of this microwave mentality, getting caught up in a vacuum. Oh, ranking guys after one good season. Jaden Daniels is not a top 6 quarterback in the NFL after one season, bruh. We did this with C.J. Stroud. We did the same thing with C.J. Stroud, and all of a sudden, the next season, he's top 14. He went from being number 7, number 6 to number 14 now because you dudes have no clue how to evaluate what the f*** you're looking at, bro. And that's what it comes down to, man. Either way, stop giving PFF your business, your time, your energy, your effort. Stop referring to PFF as some type of authority on statistics or rankings or understanding these players, because at the end of the day, you yourself as an individual probably have more of an authority on the game of football than any guys that they have hired to do that job for them at PFF, man. This is sad, bro. Like, this is sad. You putting Kyler Murray, Trevor Lawrence, Jordan Love, Geno Smith, Jared, you putting all these dudes above Dak is nuts to me, bro. And again, it's your opinion, but your opinion is ass. And shut your ass up. How about them Cowboys?
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still in ball? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still in balls. Hey! Woo! Hey!